All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey. Okay, that sounds better. Testing 1, 2. All
3,
right.
4.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Got everything set up. Hey, everybody, y'all come on up in here. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning, good almost good afternoon. Happy midday.
It is afternoon.
Oh, is it?
What time is it? 12 o'clock. Good afternoon, Melissa. Hey, Christine in real life.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, KCB.
All of our loyal people. Y'all so good to us. It don't matter how late we are. Y'all still be like, y'all don't be like, well, forget them. We gonna go on to the next people.
Hey, blogs and fiction.
Hey, blogs and fiction. Who else up in here?
Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
Hey, blogs and fiction.
Hey, blogs. Hey, Casey. Christine in real life. I'm trying not to cuss too much today. You got churn with you.
I don't think it was Christine. It was Charlene.
Oh, Charlene. That's right. That's right. It was Charlene. Yeah.
Did you see that chocolate cake she made?
I saw that. I saw that caramel cake she made.
No, that chocolate cake. Hey, Monte.
Hey, Monte. What's going on, son? Hey, something ain't resonating right. Y'all hitting the like button as y'all coming up in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit the like button when you come up in here. Please, please, please.
Hey, Donna. You caught us on time today, Donna.
Hey, what's going on, Donna?
Well, send us a picture, Christine, and you see I put Dwayne and Ray's fur babies on our community wall. Send us a picture of your dog, and I'll put it on our community wall.
Yes.
Joe Mel's little friends.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes for anybody.
You think I should put his blanket over here, Joseph?
You're fine.
Okay. You're being a good baby today. All right. All right. Let's get this show started. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we do. Get it started. Here we go. Here go the countdown. And intro. Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Hey, good morning. Well, good afternoon. I'm sorry.
I don't know why that video almost just teared me up. It's one particular picture.
Well, which one?
The one where we standing on the balcony when we took that picture when we got married.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why that one teared me up today.
That was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day.
Child, it was hot.
It was hot that day. Woo, child.
We picked the hottest day of the year to get married that year.
Yes, it was
100 degrees.
It was 100 degrees that day, child. I was so ready to get up out of them clothes. I was ready for everybody to go home. I was ready for everybody to go home so I could just chill.
They had breakfast, thanks to Val.
Yes.
They had breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had lunch afterwards. We had some good food too.
Yeah, we did.
And then we had cake and conversation.
Yes, and that cake, child, I will never forget that cake. That cake was delicious. When I tell y'all our wedding cake, that cake y'all see in the video, that cake was so good. Oh my God.
That was his first time having cake from that bakery.
Ooh, that cake was good. I was so mad.
She said, Papa, why are you coming all the way out here to get cake? I said, trust me, it's worth every ounce of the drive.
Yes, it was good. And she hooked us up too. And then we tried to save, because we didn't have like a 3-tier cake or nothing like that, because we had no big wedding. But we had tried to save a piece of the cake to, because it's traditional, you save the top piece so you can have it the next year on your anniversary. Child. We took that thing out the freezer, honey. It had protective ice on it. The protective ice had protective ice on it. And then it had a sheet of protective ice up on it. It was just protected by the ice. But did we go out and get another cake? We did. We went out and got another cake. Celebrate. I wish we could have gone. I wanted to go back to the bakery and get the same cake. But she didn't she leave? She was on maternity leave or something like that.
She was. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was on maternity leave, so we couldn't get the hookup like we had gotten the year before. We didn't get the hookup. So, and then I couldn't remember what kind of filling was that. Cannoli cream. Yes, it was cannoli cream. It was, oh God, that cake was, I could taste it. Joseph, I can taste the cake right now, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, that girl, that bakery, they made some good cake. And they also had, it was the only place we could find that had sugar-free desserts too.
Mm-hmm.
And they sugar-free desserts.
When we went to get the cake, she gave you all the
desserts. Yes, it was good. Oh, yes, child. And then we had our food catered by this Italian place. And we had, what did we have? We had pasta.
We had lasagna.
We had sausage and peppers.
A salad.
Salad, yeah.
And then they gave us all the Italian bread to go with.
And then you cook something.
No, I didn't cook.
Oh, yeah, you sure enough did.
I said I wasn't cooking.
Child, we had so many parties that year. I forgot we done ate so much. Y'all see how skinny I am now. Child,
I told you, Mom. I said my family believe in a party for everything. So
yes, child. Well, welcome to the show, guys. Welcome all. For those of you that are new to the channel, make sure that you hit that like button as you come in, and make sure you hit the subscribe button too. You will want to subscribe to the McRae Kingz channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that each time we drop new content, you will be notified. But don't forget, when you hit the notification bell, make sure you turn your notifications on your actual phone, because if you don't, you will not get any notifications. That is not our fault, okay? You have been disclaimed. Yes, welcome everybody. Welcome to the McRae Kingz channel. Please accept our apology for being just a little bit tardy for the party. Ooh. Don't want to say too much. Don't want to get a copyright strike. I can't associate. Welcome y'all. You know what, Joseph? It was so nice outside this morning. Now it's looking gloomy outside. Mm-hmm. Well, the snow is gone. All the snow done melted. The snow melted this morning.
You know that picture you have as the background is what made me marry you, right?
Really?
That picture, your face in that picture just should, you would never have to tell me you love me, because I could see it all in your eyes in that picture.
Yeah, child, I was in love. I'm still in love. I was in love. Yeah, we was in love, child. We couldn't get enough of each other, child. We was just like the Bopsy twins. From the time I proposed up until now, we have been inseparable.
From the time we saw each other again to
yes, it's your birthday.
Like the first time you came over and never went home.
Yeah, child, because back then Joseph used to cook me a meal, child. He used to make me some. I remember he used to always ask me what you want to eat. Same thing. Barbecue chicken, macaroni and cheese, collard greens. Okay, I'll make you that. Make me some barbecue chicken, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, potato salad. Tater salad, child. Not potato salad. Tater salad. Yes. My husband used to cook for me, child. And then we used to get it in. Get it in, child.
I don't need to know that part.
Well, hey, it's marriage.
So you went to work and told everybody?
I did not.
You did.
It was just written all over my face. I ain't had no other choice but to sit up there and say something. Everybody was wondering why I was smiling and sniggling and giggling like a Cheshire cat. Couldn't hide it. I can't hide it.
Some tuna mac.
Tuna mac. Yeah, tuna mac.
Bambi, how you doing?
What's going on, Bambi though? What's going on, girl? It's almost Sagittarius season, girl. Yes, I can't wait. See, I'm one of them people. I'm a month, and my birthday is all next month. Y'all here? I was born on December 15th. Mark that on y'all calendar so y'all can have y'all gifts ready and y'all little cash apps and things. If y'all want to send me something, because I ain't used to getting nothing for my birthday. So if y'all feel like sending me a birthday gift, y'all can send me a birthday gift.
And of course, we're going to do it.
I ain't going to send it back. But I celebrate my birthday from December 1st.
Bambi said Sagittarius season been here for
until December 31st. Huh?
Bambi said Sagittarius season been
I know that's right. Well, yeah, Sagittarius season started when?
Not yet.
Yeah.
No, it's still Scorpio.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. My friend's birthday is today. He's a Scorpio.
Yes, no, it can't because my nephew Jamar is not.
Yes, he
my nephew Jamar is not a Scorpio. His birthday is November 15th.
He's a Scorpio.
Y'all tell me if this is still Scorpio.
My brother-in-law's birthday is November 18th, and he's a Scorpio.
I'm telling you, Joseph, it can't be.
It is.
No.
I'm telling you, don't want him to be.
Y'all, what is November 15th? Y'all, somebody look it up for me in the chat.
November 20th? No, not today. I think tomorrow starts Sagittarius season. Most zodiacs start on either the 20th or the 21st.
No, my nephew is not a Scorpio.
He is.
No, he's not.
So what is Corey? Corey is a Scorpio.
No.
Me, because Tracy fight with him all the time. Because he's a Scorpio and his sister's birthday is on Thanksgiving.
Could somebody look it up for me?
And she's a Sagittarius.
Do we need to ask Siri? I'm going to ask Siri.
I can tell you right now.
Really? I never knew my nephew was a Scorpio.
Yeah, November 23rd starts Sagittarius.
Really?
I tried to tell you.
I never knew my nephew was a Scorpio. My nephew.
You don't never listen to me.
I know, I don't never listen.
Especially when it comes to zodiacs, because I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't never listen. Hard-headed. He was right. I hate when he's right. Get on my damn nerve. Always trying to be right and stuff.
I'm always right. That's the problem.
What? He always talking junk, and he knows in the room over there on the side of my bed. He always trying to start trouble. Joseph, don't make me go find something. I will walk right over that little microphone that you got over there.
Yes, Scorpio is October 23rd to November 22nd.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Well, they put it in the chat.
Anyway.
Maybe one day I'll be wrong.
Whatever. Few quick announcements. Okay. Please make sure that you mark your calendars and join me on Saturday evening at 8 p.m. I don't know if Joseph is going to join us. He's more than happy to, but Up Close and Personal is my platform. Now, y'all got to talk to Joseph about it. Joseph Grants. He ain't did no Joseph Grants in a long time. I don't know.
Y'all don't want me to do a Joseph.
I don't know if he's going to do one before the end of the year. But we will hope that Joseph do a Joseph Grants before the end of the year so he can bring y'all into the new year right. But join me on Saturday evening at 8 p.m. This Saturday coming, Eastern Standard Time, Central Time, 7 p.m. for Up Close and Personal. We will feature an upcoming artist. His name is Aquarius. Aquarius is a up-and-coming artist. He has phenomenal talent. Phenomenal talent. Yes, he is a phenomenal talent. I can't wait. I'm looking so forward. We have a listening party. We're gonna get up close and personal with Aquarius and get to know him as an artist, as the man. And we're gonna listen to some of his songs. He's gonna break some of those songs down for y'all. I don't know how many of his songs we're gonna hear, but we're gonna have a listening party. And you guys, we're just gonna have a good time.
Right here, Christine, on YouTube, on our page.
What's that?
She said on what media?
Oh, here, right here on YouTube. Yes, on Saturday evening at 8 p.m. And also, don't forget to join us on Thanksgiving Day, where we will be sharing Thanksgiving dinner with you. Happy Thanksgiving with the McRaes. We will be sharing Thanksgiving dinner, and boy, do we have a spread ready, child. I'm making my fried turkey wings. My husband, he making him a good old roast pork. We're gonna have some ham, some collard greens,
baked turkey done.
Yes, we having mashed potatoes.
No.
Is we ain't having no damn chitlins.
Tuna mac.
Yeah, tuna mac. Can't forget tuna mac.
With fatback.
With fatback meat. Huh?
With fatback meat.
Fatback meat and collard greens. Yes, child. Yes, child. Either that or some knuckles. Some knuckles. We're gonna put some knuckles in the collard greens to season them all up. Yes, they're gonna be nice and seasoned like my grandmama used to do. I'm gonna make some buttermilk biscuits. Yes, make some buttermilk biscuits. And for dessert, we having banana pudding cheesecake with. I'm gonna make me some sweet potato pie too. I went on to Baking with Charlene's channel and
apple pie,
I stole her sweet potato pie recipe. Y'all, let me tell you something. If you are diabetical, you better not go on to Baking with Charlene's channel, because I'm telling you. Baking with Charlene, I'm telling you, them desserts on her page. Be Joseph.
Let me ask y'all something in the chat since Tremel brought it up.
What's that?
Why do people find it necessary to have mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving? Like, I had a friend, because it was me and my friends, we was getting together one year and having Thanksgiving, and he just had a natural born fit. If none of us wanted mashed potatoes, like, that just wasn't something we wanted. And
well, you got to have potatoes.
Like, you got to have mashed potatoes.
Yes.
And we all looking like, for what?
To go with the turkey.
But none of us ever had mashed potatoes. I've never had mashed potatoes. And we ain't having none.
Well, growing up, I come from a big family, so we used to have everything. I mean, my whole entire it was 12 of us cousins. And then we had the adults, and I'm telling you, my aunt, God rest her soul, rest in peace, my aunt Yufa. She would make lasagna. She would make macaroni and cheese. I mean, we just used to have everything: candy yams, sweet potato souffle. We had tuna mac, potato salad, collard greens, pig feet.
See, this was
chitlins and hard balls.
This was always my mother's holiday. She loved Thanksgiving. Everybody would come to my house. So when she passed away, me and my sister was like, what do we do? Like, where's the family going to go? Because they always came to my mother's house.
Yeah.
So we decided the first year that she died that we were going to do it, me and my sister. So we did it. And then after that, I guess because my cousins and stuff was like, that's too much for both of them to do. So we started going to each other's houses and bringing a dish or whatever. But
Well, it's good that y'all carried on the family tradition, and sadly, my family dynamic kind of broke up after my father and my uncle passed away because it was my father, and my aunt and my uncle. So it was three of them. So with my father and my uncle, who were like really the backbone of the family, as far as the men in the family, passed away. My father passed away February 4th of 1990, and then my uncle passed away in December of that same year. We just didn't have holiday dinners together anymore. And I'm telling you, from as long as I can remember walking, we had Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners together. And when my father and my uncle passed away, that was it. We were all grown. I was 23 when my father passed away, and we were all grown. And so, I guess we went on about our lives, and it was just not the same without my dad and my uncle. And we just didn't carry on the family tradition because, child, I don't want to get into that.
Well, anyway, Melissa, normally I would have potato salad, but Mr. Man over there, I actually have a couple potatoes downstairs that I probably might make potato salad because I always make potato salad. But for whatever reason, Tramel will leave potato salad sitting there, but he'll eat the tuna light.
I like the potato salad.
I didn't say you didn't.
I'll have a portion of it.
Child, I should have fed you that potato salad that was sitting in the fridge all that time.
That's how we gonna do it now. That's how we do it. That's what we gonna do. You gonna give me salmonella poisoning? That's how we gonna do it.
Orange. That potato salad was sitting in the fridge from when we made that video Sunday dinner.
Mm-hmm.
That potato salad was sitting in the fridge that long because you had cleaned out the refrigerator, and I'm like, why would he put this back in here? He took it and put it back like it was fresh.
I didn't. You child. Don't get me started. Don't get me to lying, child. Because sometimes, y'all, did you sing your button? Did you sing your button? See, I got a senior button now. See, I keep on trying to tell you that. I forget things. And sometimes I say, I'll go and I'll be like, didn't he just cook this? Didn't he just make this like yesterday? Oh, okay. And then my spirit be telling me, no, well, Tramel, you don't know. Just don't waste food. We should have, yeah. It was back there saying, hey. It was something back there saying, hey.
Until Wednesday, we'll be eating hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yes. We finally, yesterday, we went grocery shopping and we got all the things that we finally needed for Thanksgiving Day. But let me just say this about the grocery stores. The grocery stores be turning it. They be turning it. Okay, yesterday we was in the grocery store. We was looking for nutmeg.
I didn't tell you how much that nutmeg really.
Joseph. We looking for nutmeg. Let me tell you what the grocery store did. They had every kind of nutmeg up there. They had organic nutmeg. They had all kinds of nutmeg up there except for just
plain old
nutmeg. And guess how much the nutmeg they had up there cost? $8.
Guess how much the nutmeg you brought cost?
Don't, Joseph. Joseph.
Yeah.
If it was more than $8, I'm gonna be ready to jump out that window. Right there. It was that much, Joseph.
Before it got the little 2-cent discount, it was $10
Oh Lord, and it was on sale. I bet you it was on sale, wasn't it? The grocery stores, that's how they get you.
It was on sale.
This is what kills me.
For $9.99.
The holidays, out of all the holidays, like you could go to the grocery store and find nutmeg all day.
But you know why they do that, right? You know if you go in the black neighborhood, you'll find nutmeg. You know why, right? Because white people too busy making pumpkin pie
with raisins in it
and sweet potatoes.
White people stop putting raisins in every goddamn thing. Why y'all got to put raisins and shit?
Because that's the seasoning of choice.
Raisins?
I don't know what to put in the collard greens. Let's drop in some raisins. I seen the black people do it.
Let's drop in some raisins. Okay.
Well, when I moved to Georgia, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to, I was in Georgia. I said, well, only peach cobbler I eat is my own, because I'm honestly not a real peach cobbler person. But I figured I'm in Georgia. You can't go wrong with some peach cobbler. They not peach steak. Child, I went to order some peach. I looked at it in the thing, and I'm like, it's roaches in the peach cobbler. So I said, I don't want to eat nothing out of this food place with my friends. And they was like, why? I said, because there's roaches in the peach. They said, child, that's raisins. That's good. I said, raisins and peach cobbler. Where they do that in?
Right. Ew.
I was like, mm-mm. And then I went to other places, and I'm like, so this is a thing? Raisins and peach cobbler?
And we made yesterday too. We couldn't find no decent pie. You know how you go to the frozen section, you find you a decent pie. We was looking for a blueberry pie. We couldn't find no blueberry pie nowhere. All we found was apple and what else?
It was wildberry.
And wildberry. What the hell?
Wildberry ain't nothing but raspberries.
No. Grocery stores, black folks, we don't be doing that to us. We like just one ingredient pies. Don't be putting wild berries mixed with cherries and raisins on top on the pie. Y'all got to mess up everything. Everything. We didn't get Jomel no ice cream. We should have got him some ice cream.
Whenever Jomel having his little Thanksgiving dinner, he gonna get some of the rice.
Yeah.
And he got some liver in there, and I'm gonna fry him up real good.
Yeah, that's right.
I brought a little gravy. I'm gonna put a little gravy on his little liver, and he gonna be happy.
I was gonna make him some possum pot pie. Gonna make a nice flaky crust for Jomel. Nice possum pot pie. Nice flaky crust. See, look, he done got up. I done woke him up. You want some possum pot pie, Jomel?
With a flaky little crust.
Nice little flaky crust. Jomel said, I ain't no damn possum pot pie. Hell, we should have caught that damn thing that came around the corner at the Poconos and cooked that.
You go ahead and eat gopher if you want to.
Shit, Martin did it. It worked for Martin. He said he ain't padded up. We ain't put no season on it or nothing.
So what are we talking about today?
Well, listen. I got to talk about this first. Now, y'all know I like my court shows. I like my Judge Judy, Judge Mathis, Judge Marilyn Million in the hot bench.
And Maybelline.
And Judge Maybelline. Judge Maybelline. Y'all, Judge Maybelline, she need to get some new hair. She got one wig that looked like she got handlebars on it. I swear to God. It's got like a feather. It's like feathered up here. And then it got these two things that hang down like this. It looks just like she got handlebars. Judge Maybelline, you need not wear that no more. You look stressed, baby. Your hair looks stressed when you wear that. So don't wear that no more. I just want to just go on her show and say, don't wear that again, baby. Don't ever wear that wig again, baby. Because that wig make you look stressed. But Faith, what's her name? She married Kenny Lattimore, Judge Faith. She married now I just started watching Divorce Court. I'm not really a big Divorce Court fan. i.e., I'm married, I ain't trying to get divorced. But sometimes I'll be watching Divorce Court and I'll be like, why? Ladies, why? Now, there was this divorce. I got to talk about this that happened this morning, Joseph. We got to have a conversation about this. There was this lady. She had enough. Now, the one thing I can say about her, girl, you go. You go. This is how you do it. Now, she had been with this man for 5 years. She met him in church. She said he was singing on the choir. He wasn't singing lead, but he was singing on the choir. She met him in church. And they ended up getting married. She said he was a very charming man until
But she cheated on him first.
They got married. Yeah. Did she?
She cheated on him
Yeah,
first.
she cheated on him first. No, man.
Yes.
But did she?
She did first, and then he had recently cheated on her.
Yeah. So then.
So she said hers was an accident.
Yeah.
And his was revenge.
Yeah, his was revenge. Now, it still don't make up for him as a person. Okay. They had one child. Baby was fine. They had one child. And she was the breadwinner in the whole marriage, throughout the whole marriage. Now, throughout the whole marriage, he said, and this is what I don't understand. He said,
wait, Charlene said her son just asked her, what's possum pot pie?
Possum pot pie. That's a Southern thing. It's a Southern thing. Yes, it is. It's a Southern thing. But anyway, she was married. They got there like I said, they married. Ladies, why do some of you ladies allow these men to do these things to y'all? And then y'all stay with them. And listen, I love my husband. He would tell you I love him to death. Ain't that much love in the world for me to be This woman, they had a house, they had a car. Okay. He don't like to work for nobody. But he ain't got no job.
He had a job, but the COVID stopped him from working.
Right.
So he went from making like $3,000 a month to $300 every 3 months because he decided he was going to become a singer.
Yeah.
And not look for another job.
Wait. You ain't say wait.
Oh, at 50
years old, he going to become an R&B singer. At 50 years old.
So she got fed up because she was paying everything. The mortgage. The mortgage is 4 months.
Well, he was supposed to be paying the mortgage now.
And the killer part of the whole thing, and you know it's a pandemic, and I know all y'all have seen this on the internet, all over the internet, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of it. He told her to give him $800, and he was going to get them out of debt.
He was going to turn it into
$8,000.
Mm-hmm.
So Judge Faith said, well, why don't you just go for the whole $1,000 and turn it into $10,000?
He said, because I had to get the money from her and she would only give me $800.
And of course it was a scam. And he lost the $800 that she gave him. Because he didn't tell her what he was doing with the money. He just told her to give him $800.
Now he said he was contributing to the household because he had a band and they was going out and doing gigs and stuff like that. And the judge said, well, how many gigs did y'all do? Have y'all done since this whole pandemic started? 3. How much y'all got paid? $500. So Judge Faith was like, okay, well, you got $1,500. That's $1,500. No, It's 5 members. It's 5 of them in the band. So they had to split the $500 amongst each of them. So that's $100 each. $100. Now, mind you, he was supposed to be paying the mortgage. He didn't tell her that he wasn't paying the mortgage until the mortgage was 4 months behind. So she said, okay, she caught up with the mortgage. Then she said, okay, well then, I'm taking care of the rest of the bills, the household bills, the electricity bill, and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm pretty sure she had a water bill, electricity bill, cable bill, and so on and so forth. Right? And all he had to do was pay the car note. Now, the car note was about $250. He didn't even pay the car note. They only had one car. The car got repoed. He said that they repoed. It's not his fault that they repoed the car. The bank came and repoed the car too early. They were supposed to wait 4 months before they repoed the car. But they came and got it in 3. Ladies. It ain't that much love in the world.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
I don't care if you got gold balls and a silver Peter. It ain't that much
No, but I'm
love
gonna play
in the world.
devil's advocate. 'Cause see, at the end of the day, that was her husband.
Mm-hmm.
But you have people on there that do that and they're not even married. They're in the process
wait,
trying to get married.
Joseph, wait a minute. When they got married, he told the minister to cut out the part where it says to till death do us part, because he don't like to make promises to the Lord that he can't keep.
So he was already planning on divorcing her before it even went bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now,
don't do it, Joseph. Don't. Joseph.
I found that part funny.
Joseph.
Because I agree. Why agree to something that you know is not true? That part of it, though, would put me on alert. Like,
well, see, that's her stupidness. Because I would.
No, it put me on alert. Like, well, so you plan on divorcing me at some point?
We would have got married.
That just played. Because I did it. I said, you might as well take out that part about obeying, because I ain't obeying nobody.
I wasn't worried about that. You obey.
Like, I'm not obeying nobody, and I'm not saying it.
You obey, though.
It's not going to happen.
But you obey.
We're not going to go through this again.
You do. You
obey. Anyway.
I obey.
But anyway.
Don't.
But anyway.
Don't I obey?
I'm not going through this with you again.
Don't.
I'm not going through this with you again.
You ain't have to say the words. I already know what's in your heart. It's in your eyes. Say, look.
So, like I said,
obey.
That part, though, taking that part out would have been probably a problem, because in my mind I would have said, so you already planned on divorcing me before we even married.
Yeah, and y'all, yes, he did. If y'all watched the wedding video, it's on here. Go back and watch the wedding video. This one right here said in the middle of our vows, I'm not obeying. So you might as well take that part out. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I will love you, honor you, and cherish you for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm. But see, we don't call it obey in our marriage. We call it redirecting. See, we redirect.
You get redirected.
We redirect.
You get redirected.
You too. You get redirected. He don't know it. Mm-hmm. See, because it just goes back to like people here only hear what they want to hear. Like I always say to him, mine, yours, ours, and then he perches lips up like, go ahead, do it. How you doing? Mine, yours, ours, right?
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa, right?
Let me tell you something. That was the only
except for his shades. That's the only thing that's off limits. His shades.
Speaking of which, I'm here to speak on that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That BIGO live you did the other night, and I turned it on. I said,
and I had your shades on.
Is he playing?
I was just borrowing them for a second.
Is he playing in the shades?
Yes, I was just borrowing for a minute.
I did. Let me tell you something. When I married you now when it comes to my stuff, I'm very stingy. Like, don't touch my stuff. Leave my stuff where it is. Just leave it alone. Child. I had to learn real quick that if he was going to be my husband, I had to get used to him taking everything that I own and putting it on his body in some way, form, or fashion. Jewelry, sometimes clothes, hats, down to my damn sneakers, everything. I have nothing that is off limits to Jamel. Maybe my earrings, because his ears ain't pierced. That's the only thing that I can have that's mine, because he can't wear them. But anything else is fair game in this house.
Mine, yours, yours, ours.
But that was like one of the things I had to get first. And the fact that he'll move your stuff and take your stuff and then put it back where.
No, Casey, no compromise. It's mine, yours.
Not where he found
yours,
it.
ours. If I die, it's all his. It's all his.
Then I gotta go find me another man.
He died, it's all mine.
Then I gotta go find me another man to share it with.
Don't. I done told you.
Let me tell you something. And close your ears, and if your kids is around, close their ears. With the bullshit running around in these streets these days, God forbid if something happened to Tramel, that is one thing he ain't never got to worry about again. Because I will be single to the day I die. And I mean that because other than that, I'm going to end up in jail for homicide. Because I don't have the time and patience. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have the time and patience.
Well, you almost did. You did a month after we got married. You tried to run me over with the damn car.
Well, I tried to run him over with the car. What you think I do to a stranger? I don't have time. I just don't.
But hey.
And I applaud all of y'all in the dating scene. I do.
Yeah.
Because I can't do it.
No.
Because before Tramel, I had given up. I said, okay.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I must be one of those people that were meant to be alone.
Yeah, me too.
I give up.
Yeah, me too. I gave up.
Because I couldn't.
That's why I believe everything happens for a reason. Because the Lord have mercy. If my husband had not came back into my life, I'd have been just like one of them little cows sitting out there.
Then my friends used to get mad at me. You don't give nobody a chance, so why would I do that? I told you to call me at 8 o'clock. You called me at 8:15. If you already late, that means I can't depend on you for nothing. They'll be like, oh my God, that's so petty. I'm like, okay, well, he missed his opportunity. Well, I used to be like, this here sucker here, what he gonna do? What this here sucker gonna do? What? What this here sucker gonna do? I ain't need no no. Considering the last relationship, the man's daughter tried to kill me. She was gonna stab me. We don't know how to do what, Christine? Share? Yes, we do. We share. No, she's talking about Aries. Oh. I'll share anything, but if it's mine, it's mine. Yeah. I'm not sharing what's mine. Yeah, it's not. But if it's anything else I got, I'll give you open heart. I don't have a problem with that. But I mean, like if I had a plate of food and you told me you were hungry, I wouldn't give you none of mine. I'd go buy you your own plate of food. Because if that plate of food right there is mine, we'll go buy you a plate of food. I'm not sharing mine with you. See, I'll share with him. He shares with me too. Oh, that used to get on my nerves too, because Tramel was very one of those people. Tramel, what do you want? Oh, I just want this burger and a soda. No fries? Oh, no fries. I don't want any fries. No, I'm not big on fries. Just one. No, I don't want no fries. Bag come. Who the first person in the bag eating Joseph's fries? Just maybe one or two. Child, that's all I wanted. I flipped out behind the wheel of the car. Yeah, you know, like Delarese's pieces. Throw them all out in the window. He was like, what? I said, throw them out in the window. Don't put your hand in my fries. I don't want them no more. He's like, are you serious? I'm very serious because I just asked you what you wanted. He used to be so mean and you said you didn't want no fries. So why are you eating mine? And now because you stuck your nasty little hand in them, I don't want them. He used to be so mean and surly. It's like, just why are you so mean and surly? Oh God, that used to be like that. But we made it through that. It was. He sat down and we had a conversation about it, and it was something that I needed to. I would have been like that as a kid. Like seriously, if they made me share, the only person honestly that I would share with is my sister, and I really didn't want to do that, but it was because it was my sister that I shared with. But let's just say I was a little kid, and your little child was with me and I had a bag of chips and my grandmother told me to give them some, I would look at her like she was crazy. And then after she made me give them some, I would take the whole bag of chips and dump them on the ground and step on them. Because at that point, I don't want nothing. And if I don't want them, ain't none of us eating them. because I didn't want to share. So I've been like that since I was a child. So being and people that I dated, it was no big deal because it was like, I'm not giving you mine, child, bye. But because he was my husband, I had to learn a whole different way of doing things and a whole different way of adjusting to things. Because I couldn't treat him like a boyfriend. I couldn't treat him like I would treat just anybody I was dating because that's not who he was. So, like he said, we did sit down and have a conversation, and I told him why I would get so infuriated because I would get infuriated.
Yeah, he would. He would. But then once he explained to me the reason why and stuff like that, I started to become respectful of the way in which he felt, and so I started to understand boundaries, and because I'm not an unfair person. I'm like, okay, well, if that's a boundary for him, if that's something that he doesn't like, because I love you, I just
Yeah, that's what he said.
mhm.
Because it sounded good to say.
Well, I don't mess with your fries now.
No, I just give them to you.
No, I don't really like fries.
But I do. I give them to you. Like, he won't get no fries. As soon as I sit down before I eat, but baby, you want some fries? Just a couple.
Yeah, maybe two.
Right. But it's a compromise. Like Casey said, it's a compromise. It's that I know what or we'll go out to a restaurant.
Direct.
We'll go out to a restaurant and eat.
Direct.
And he'll be sitting there looking at my plate. And then he'll go, Papa, you should taste this. It's really good. I'm like, no, I'm good. You want to taste mine? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But see, it's one thing when it first, let me tell y'all something. Being married to somebody and dating somebody is totally different.
Yeah,
it's two different things. It's completely different. And because we got married so fast, it was a shock to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Because we hadn't seen each other in 18 years.
It had nothing, but it was shock. It was like Tramel was just so open and so honest and so freely giving of everything of his, but I was the opposite. I was like, no, you can't, no, no, in my head. But to him, I was like, okay, yeah. It was annoying me. And I wouldn't say nothing about it. So when it had bubbled up to the top is when I would lash out and be like, leave my stuff alone. Just leave it alone. Stop using my cologne. Stop taking my jewelry. Leave it alone. And then he don't put nothing back where he found it. So that really pissed me off. Because now I got to go to him. Where's my such and such? Where's my so-and-so? Where's my... And then right here. Forgetful Jones. Forgetful Jones. Oh, give me a minute. Oh, now I gotta
I gotta remember. Send your button.
And all of that would send me into a frenzy. Now I get a little pissed when I can't find stuff, but not like before. Now I'm just like, Tramel, where did you put such and such? Oh, I thought I put it here, but give me a second and I'll find it. Here we go. That's me. Here we go. He just couldn't put it back where he found it.
I'm just gotta forgetful. I'm just forgetful.
Take it, use it, and just stick it in there.
Yeah, I'm forgetful. Listen, I walk into a room and
he found it. But this is what I do. I mean, I do that. I was on the phone with somebody in the chat, and I was losing my. I said, "Let me show you what he does that gets on my fucking nerves." And when I showed them, they was like, "Oh, that would get on my nerves too." I said, "Right, who does this?"
It's okay.
My husband does it. Mm-hmm. And when I see it, I just, I told him the other day, I said, if you don't spin that Lazy Susan clothes, Tramel will spin the Lazy Susan, get a pot of pan and just leave it open like that.
It's open
and for
right
me,
now.
That's just like a pet peeve. It's like
it's open right now. If you go down,
how much energy does it take? You don't even have to stand there and just spin it. You just take your hand and go swoosh, and it'll close on its own. No, Tramel.
What's wrong with just closing it?
Well, I'm supposed to run behind him and do it.
No, you ain't supposed to run behind me and do it. If it bothers you that much, what's wrong with just closing it?
But I don't, mm-hmm. It is what it is.
Marriage.
101.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I mean,
hey, Betty.
That you ain't going nowhere. No backseas. No backseas. Where you going? Where we going?
I might need some.
We're gonna have that conversation again. Where we
I
going?
might need some me time.
Okay,
We ain't going nowhere.
Where we going? You want some me time?
We ain't going nowhere.
You gonna have that conversation one more time?
I might need vacation.
Okay. Well, where we going?
We ain't going nowhere.
Where we going?
We ain't going nowhere.
Where you going?
But I wouldn't. Let me tell you something. As much as some of the things he does, because he don't get on my nerves. So for me to say he gets on my nerves, that would be a lie. Some of the things he does gets on my nerves. But I wouldn't trade it.
It's okay.
No, but I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah.
Like I probably wouldn't deal with it if it was anybody else. I probably wouldn't. And to be in all fairness to you, because Tramel doesn't get on my nerves. He really doesn't. As much as he's out there with his little bipolar and everything else, honey, I can deal with all of that.
The only thing that gets on my nerves that Joseph do is the damn micromanaging. Cut the goddamn managing out. He micromanages me in every sense of the word micromanaging. Even from this, I'll be like, Joseph, this is my arena. This is my world right here. Stop trying to micromanage me. I got this. Mm-hmm. I get busy with mine.
Misinterprets a lot of things.
No. He likes to micromanage.
No, if you ask him, like last night, before we came on last night, he goes, "Are you ready?" I've been ready. Because I answered like that, I'm micromanaging him.
No.
If you didn't ask me, was I ready? I would have never said anything.
No, this is what
that's
what I'm talking about. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. He get mad if I don't turn the camera on so y'all can see us. He gets mad if I don't turn it on. Why you gotta have it like this? Because this is my arena. I controls this. I controls the camera. Now, if you want to control the camera, then learn how to control the damn camera. You're supposed to handle all the other stuff, the emails and the comments and all that other shit. But this here, I'm in charge of the girls. I'm in charge of the girls.
It's just, I'm sitting there like, you act like Santa sitting in between us. Huh? And you got a big surprise for the world. We already been blacked out for 5 to 10 minutes.
See?
Well, I got
he wants to control the whole dynamic of everything. He ain't allowed in the kitchen when I'm cooking. Get out. Get out. Get out the kitchen when I'm cooking. Because he want to know.
Let me tell y'all something.
He tries to redirect.
On Thursday, I plan on
hopefully we will both survive.
Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I don't, Tramel will have every pot, pan, and anything else that will sit on the fire without melting on the stove, in the stove, and around the stove.
It's just like that. No.
But why is this? Because I will come in the kitchen. I see. I owns what I do. He ain't lying because I will. I'm like, why do you have peppers and onions and in this pan, and then you got sausage in this? Oh, I'm browning the sausage, and then I'm just sauteing the sausage and peppers.
Because I has my own damn way.
And then you got a whole pot of sausage.
I got my own damn way of cooking. That's why.
You could have sauteed
the
peppers and onions. You could have put the sausage in there.
And take your little mangy dog.
And you could have just poured the sauce in all of that.
Mm-hmm. See?
And then 2 pots would have been clean and free.
Eminem. That's what I call him. This is his middle name. That's his nickname. Eminem. Micromanage.
And you know when I'm up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so what you doing?
Get out.
Oh, I ain't never seen it done like that before.
Because this is the way we do it. This is the way I do it.
The way I do it is a little different.
Yeah. You put what's that you put in there? What's that you put in that pot?
What's that?
What kind of seasoning
As
is
soon
that?
as he turned his back, I'm like,
Yeah,
and put it back in the front. He'd never know.
get the hell out of my damn kitchen. Get out.
You don't see
When he cook, I stays out. Cause you know what he used to do? I remember y'all, this is when we first got married. He would be in the kitchen cooking, and I would be in there, and he would give me the look. Give the look. Do the look. Do the dirty look.
Jamal,
Do the dirty look.
If
Do
you
it.
tell a story, tell the whole story.
No.
The whole story.
No. He would get so. All he had to do is just look at me.
No, tell him why.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Tell him why.
Wow.
When I would go in the kitchen with Tramel cooks, especially before we moved here, there was a little chair in the corner by the stove in the cabinet, and I would sit in that chair. And I'm not gonna lie, I would micromanage him from that chair. I'm not gonna lie, I own that. That's true. I cook. I'm by the sink. Tramel needs to magically get some water for whatever. I'm by the stove. He needs to magically reach over the stove and get something out of the cabinet. I'm in the fridge. Magically, he's thirsty and wants some cold water. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Get out. Like, sit down and stay still and get out of my way. Not Tramel, honey. Oh, he's going to be all over the kitchen while you're trying to cook. Joseph will sit there. I ain't going to lie. I will micromanage you, but I'll micromanage you from the corner. Oh, not Tramel. Oh, he's going to be all over the kitchen while you cooking and in your way. Not, I'm at the sink and you in the refrigerator. Or you at the sink and I'm at the stove. No, everywhere you go, he magically needs something in that area that he got. And I would give him a look like, and I would just stand there. I'm going to go upstairs and watch TV. That's what you do. And I'll call you when it's done.
That's it. That's it. Get out and take your little mangy dog with you. Yeah.
And you know that ain't gonna happen as long as Joe Bell smells something.
Now I'm telling y'all, we cook on a schedule. We cook on the schedule.
Oh, that's what's gonna happen Thursday.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. We haven't decided. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna do my cooking on the night before or the morning of. I don't complain. Whatever time slot he let me in, that's where I'm going. But we together, we can't cook together.
It's not unicorns and rainbows when we cook
together. No, it's
together.
not. And there's too many knives. Too many knives. No. See, so I don't know what my time slot is. I was hoping that maybe he would do, y'all, a little cooking segment, or maybe go live while he doing his little cooking so y'all can see what he doing. And then maybe I can go live and y'all can see what I'm doing. That might be how far away we gonna do it. And collectively come together when everything is together. The only time we get together is when we laying everything out on the table. And eat. And then that might be a problem. Because see, in our kitchen, we have this table. This is the unique thing about our kitchen, y'all see, on Thanksgiving Day. We have this table that's inside the wall, that's built inside the wall, and you could just pull it out, and it seats about, 6 people? Yeah, 7 actually, if you put somebody at the head. So it might be, because he's going to have his side, and I'm going to have my side. And then the dessert's going to be at the top counter. I think. Is that how we're going to do it? Yeah. We're going to have to do it like that. Because it's like water roses. Yeah, but that's marriage. We still together. We're going to be 99 years old. I might have a couple of knots upside my motherfucking head. But we still together. Ain't no backseas. No backseas. No, ain't no backseas. Ain't no backseas. Ain't going nowhere. if me and Joseph get a divorce, we gonna have a whole new motherfucking look. It was just like a goddamn raccoon. Beetlejuice, he got 2 circles around his eye. Y'all gonna think he Beetlejuice. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody doing that. My husband, no. Now we fight. Y'all seen it. Didn't you? Did you see it? The last time? Oh, that was mild. That's marriage. That's just how marriage is. You gotta hang out.
We are verbal assassins with each other.
Oh God, yes. Oh yeah, we get down. We get down.
Y'all think our mouths are horrible when we say some things that we say about people on here? You see what we say about each other?
But see, that it's a beautiful thing when you can work through those things. We really try not to stay angry at each other for long periods of time. We really do.
And 9 times out of 10, I just let him go off.
But it was a process. It was.
Oh, it was.
It was just a process.
Because I didn't always stay quiet.
Yeah. I know. Now, it's been plenty of times where he wanted to beat me on top of the head.
I stay quiet because I'm like, you can't. If you've never dealt with somebody with bipolar, the more you egg them on, the further they go. And at some point, even me being quiet pisses him off because he wants to take me there.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll let him.
Hit me!
Sometimes I'll let him take me out. I swear I will. But a lot of the times I'm just like, you know what? Like I'll go in the room one day and I was like, you know what? I don't have time to deal with this. Here he come kicking the door open. You don't close doors in my house.
Close no doors. I would take it.
I'm like, is he serious right now? I'm walking away trying to be nice. I close the door. I told you don't be closing no doors in my house.
Close no doors.
Child. You know I closed the door again. Then, when he kicked it open the 3rd time, and I yoked him up real quick.
Yes, like, and I'll be like,
sit his ass down somewhere.
Mercy, Jesus, he gonna beat me now.
I told him to sit his ass down somewhere and calm down.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you don't come in here, I said I was trying to go in the room and mind my goddamn business, but you keep coming in there telling me what I'm not going to do, and clearly you already know what I'm going to do. So I would advise you to stay in here and close this door and shut up and leave me alone. So of course now I put me in the room, I close the door. And, you better not come back in here, and I promise you if you come back in here, you're
gonna die today. Somebody gonna
sitting in the room on my phone playing the game. And he just in there ranting and raving and stomping around like a little.
This only way I can get his attention. I can really get his kisses. All I got to do is take that phone. It's right
stomping around like a little child.
One day I took this phone from him. He got so mad. He got in the car and left.
Talking to himself.
All you got to do is take that phone, child. You take that phone and he'll try to kill you.
Because I don't bother nobody. I just sit and mind my business.
Mm-hmm. I said, if you don't, I'm talking Joseph.
Then he gets
Joseph.
No, then he gets
I am talking to you. Put that damn phone.
I don't understand what I did to make you. Oh, now you're innocent. Now you don't know what you did. That's what you did. What did I do? That look on your face.
Mm-hmm.
The look on my face.
Yeah.
Yes, that right there, that.
It's the Aries look.
And I'm like, okay.
Any Aries out there in the chat? Which Aries is in the chat? Because y'all, you Aries, y'all know that look. That look like, I'm better than you. I'm better than you. I know who you are, but what am I? Go ahead. You go find something. Go right on ahead and find something. I'll find something. Oh, yes, I'll find something.
Well, see, at times you just realize you're being ignorant to ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
But that pisses him off even more.
Yeah. But y'all, listen, ladies. Oh, Jesus. I pray for my sisters. I pray for my ladies. Ladies. Know your worth. And stop letting these men take it from you. People in general, you men too. Stop letting people take your power. You got power. Everybody got power. Stop letting people take your power. Because sometimes when people take your power, you might not be able to get it back. When somebody take your power, it might get a little bit weaker when it get back to you. Sustain, 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 sustain. Know that you deserve the very, 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 very best. You deserve the very, very best. Everybody deserves the very, very best of everything. Everybody deserves the very best of love. Everybody deserves the very best of compassion and empathy and all those things across the board. And this is not just in relationships. This is just period, point blank. Stop letting people take your power. Stop letting people take your power and know your worth. Know your worth. It took me a long time to realize what my worth was. Yeah. And stop living life for everybody else. Start living life for yourself. With no convictions. Don't worry about what other people think. If you made a decision, you made a choice, stand on that. Stand on that. It's okay. If somebody may not agree with you or disagree with you, it's okay. Just know that it's okay. As long as you still got your worth and your power, it ain't nothing that you can't have in life. Don't be a doormat. Well, don't be. It's not fun being a doormat. I did that for a long time. Never again. When you love hard. Love hard. Love sincerely. Be sincere. Don't be fake or phony about it.
My mother used to always laugh because she said, "Joe, I love you." And I would look her dead in her face and say, "And I love you because you love me." And she was like, "What if I didn't love you?" I said, "Why would I waste my time loving you? I don't have time for that." She started laughing. She said, "You know, I was going to say that's mean, but at the end of the day, it makes sense." It does make sense. Why am I waste my time sitting around loving somebody that don't give two shits about me? And I ain't say that to her like that, but I was like, why would I sit around loving somebody that don't love me? I don't have time for that. I warn people from the door. Let me tell you something. As quick as I like you as a friend, as I love you as a man, whatever the case may be between us, just as quick as I like you, I can turn my feelings on and off like a faucet. I don't have time. I don't have time for people. I don't have time for places, and I don't have time for things. Jamel is the total opposite of me. He wants to sit around and give people the benefit of the doubt and sit back and, well, you have to look at both sides. I don't have to look at nothing. All I know is what I know. All I know is what I know, and I ain't never wrong. One thing about me, if I tell you somebody seems like this, that, and the third, trust and believe me. I know what I'm talking about. My friends have done it all the time. They'll sit there and be smiling in people's faces and they'll be like, why you ain't talking? Because I don't like them. Well, you don't even know them, and I don't want to know them.
Somebody asked me a question, KCB. He said,
Was she?
Yeah. Being bipolar, was getting married the only way to know for sure Joseph loves you? No. No. Marriage played no part of that. I knew Joseph loved me even before we were married.
Because I have abandonment issues despite being told I love you. You know what? I can speak on the abandonment thing. For a long time, I had abandonment issues with men because I felt down to my own father. A man could never love me. So for me, in my mind, this wouldn't work because at some point, he's going to get tired of me and leave me. He's going to get, something's going to happen and he's not going to want to be with me no more. Something's going to happen and he's not going to want to, because I had abandonment. I never had a problem with women because my mother loved me, my grandmother was always there, my mama was always there, my aunt was there, my sister was there, my cousins was there. They never did anything to me. But when it came to men, it was like, for whatever reason, I could never keep a boyfriend. I could never keep a man interested in me. But then I realized it's because I was trying too hard. I was trying too hard. I was trying to be everything that this man wanted me to be, or what I thought they wanted me to be, except for being Joseph. So when I got tired of pretending to be this person and the real Joseph started shining through, they didn't know that person. Tramel knew this. He knew all of this. He knew I had a smart ass mouth. He knew I would tell him to go fuck himself if he said something to me that I didn't like. But in the beginning, with a lot of people, I played this shy little coy timid role, and they thought they had some fat boy, quote unquote, that had a low self esteem that they could push around. And then when I became the total opposite of what they thought, they didn't want to be bothered. So I think if you have abandonment issues, I think a lot of times when you do, you tend to try to be what the person wants you to be or who you think they want you to be instead of being yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you yourself and somebody just don't like you, then they just don't want to be with you. It has nothing to do with you. It's just that y'all are not a good match. And you would never put here to be matched with everybody. Because if that was the case, we'd all be married and happily ever after somewhere because everybody would be a match for us. I think, again, when you have abandonment issues, it's because you're trying to be what they want, what you think they want, and you're never going to figure out what a person wants unless you ask them. And we had that conversation. We had a conversation of what is it that you expect from me as your husband? What do you expect from me in a relationship? So I knew his expectations coming into the whole dating, marriage. I knew what he expected. And as me as a person, I could give him that. If he would have said something or gave me a list of things that I knew I couldn't provide, I wouldn't be sitting here with him right now. Because I'm not going to try. I've been down that road. I pretended to be what I wasn't for people just to like me, or pretended to be this person that I wasn't because, well, they like me like this, and I met them being this nice person, and then they do something and I snap and go completely off, and they're like, well, who the hell is this? This ain't the person I met. You was so nice. You used to be so nice and so caring. Well, bitch, guess what? This is the real me, and blah, 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 blah. And, in the beginning, it was hard because I would come across as I am, and a lot of people were thrown because, again, it's no different for men as it is with women. You have men that prey on bigger men because they feel we have a low self-esteem and they can take advantage of us. Mm-hmm. And when they realized, they thought that, but then when they realized, they started talking to me and saw that that wasn't the case. A lot of them just like, oh, nah, I can't fuck with you. I know you can't. Bye, bitch. But it made it better for me because then the abandonment issue started to fade because I realized if somebody don't like me for me, ain't nothing I can do about that. I can't make somebody like me. No matter how much I like them, it just ain't meant to be. And the person that's meant for me, it took me, 47 years, 48 years for love to come back around, because I have to say it that way because it ain't like we didn't know each other at another point in our lives, but it came back around. And,
Well, me, Casey, I had to get over my abandonment issues. I had to get over my abandonment issues very, very, very young on, like when I was a kid. Simply because I was alone. I always felt alone as a kid. Because I was an outcast. I was an outcast because of the color of my skin. I was an outcast because of, at one point in time, I didn't always have this deep voice. I had a very light voice. Um, I used to be a little flamboyant when I was young. So I was always an outcast. I had to learn how to be okay with just being just me.
And let me say this,
Casey. It wasn't my choice, but if I hadn't gotten over those abandonment issues early on, I'd probably be in a row room right now. Yeah.
Let me say this, Casey. And I just had this conversation with somebody the other day. I promise you. I just had this conversation the other day with somebody, and I told them the hardest thing for me to ever do in my life was to be me. I can be whoever you wanted me to be. I could pretend to be whoever I wanted to be. To be Joseph was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. And every day you have to make a decision. I'm going to be KC, and whoever don't like it, fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be KC, and if you don't like my mouth, if you don't like the fact that I'm nice, if you don't like the fact that I'm this, if you don't, too bad. The more you do that, the easier it becomes. But in the beginning, it's going to be extremely hard. It's not an easy thing. It was even easy thinking about it, I'm welling up with tears because it's taking me back to a place that I don't ever want to be again. Because that just wasn't me. I let people play me. I let people use me. I let people make a fool out of me. Because I didn't feel like they would like. 9 times out of 10, they probably would. Some of them even send me messages saying, I love your husband and you show. Yeah, because I'm being me. This ain't the me that you knew. You knew a whole other side of me. I'll tell people all the time, if you go back, the people I dated, I only had like 4 real, quote unquote, if you want to say relationships in my life where we actually lived together. Tramel can tell you who I am as a whole complete person. Those other 4 will tell you 4 different things about me, and you'll look at them and say, did you date the same person? It's impossible. Because that's not the same person. Because they're going to tell you 4 different things. Tramel will give you a whole summer who Joseph is. They're not going to do that. One is going to tell you that I'm mean. The other one is going to tell you I'm a sucker and a fool. The other one is going to tell you, oh, I played him, he's stupid. The other one is going to tell you, yeah, I got him in the end. But at the end of the day, none of those 4 people that they were with was me. And then when I showed up and showed the fuck out, that was a problem. When I showed up and showed out, oh, baby, that was a problem. Because, see, then you got a hold of the real Joseph. The Joseph that ain't a punk. The Joseph that says what he wants. The Joseph that'll read you for filth and make you stand there and cry like I'm sitting here crying right now. That Joseph was the one they didn't like because they didn't know he existed. Because I was too busy sitting back playing somebody that I wasn't. That's why it's so easy for me to tell Tramel, be yourself. If I don't like you, I had this conversation with him before we got married. I said, I don't know who this is, but I don't like him. I want the person I knew 18 years ago that would look at me and tell me, shut up. I'm not doing that. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know why I told him that because now I kind of want that little nice, humble old man that came back. But it was something that needed to be done because I knew that wasn't him. I could see through it. I could see that it was more of him trying to not make a mistake and not make me mad and just be what he thought I wanted him to be. And I could see.
I want to punch him in the face.
But I could see through it. And it was like,
I'm going to punch him in the face.
I'm going to marry you. I don't want to marry that. I want to marry somebody that,
I was like, okay, you want me to punch you in the face? When I want to punch you in the face, I'll punch you in the face.
And child, after that conversation, honey, I wish I could go back to that day in the summer when he was sitting outside in that little bitch chair. And I rolled up. take it all back and say, stay that little nice humble old
He
man.
didn't want me to do that. He didn't want me to do that. But
No,
see,
I
it took
really
me
don't.
until I was 50 years old. I was 50. I was 50 when I became me. I was able to be me because I was appeasing. That's what I was. I was Tremel the appeasing because that's what I did. I appeased. I did everything to appease everybody else. My mother, my sisters, my family. I don't like that. Okay, I won't do that no more. Don't do that, Tremel. Okay, I won't do that no more. And then one day it was like, wait a minute, back the hell up. And now it's like the Tremel that you knew before. Oh, he dead. He gone. He died. Now, this is the real me. See this lion? Just
No, Casey, but that was a very good question.
Yeah, it was. Thank you.
It
Thank
was.
you for that. Yeah.
You made me cry. But it was a good question. Because a lot of people do it. A lot of people, especially when they have abandonment issues, try to become what they feel the person wants. And you're never gonna know what a person
And
wants.
be okay with you. Be
Right.
okay. Be good with you. Like if you good, I'm good. Like y'all, listen. I was emotional wreck. Emotional wreck. Just because.
And two, sometimes in the process of being yourself, you learn yourself and realize, oh, I can kind of be a little bit of an asshole. Let me tone this back a little bit. Maybe I didn't realize I was being as aggressive or as forceful, or my mouth, I don't have to say everything I think. Maybe I can hold back just a little bit. Because a lot of times, you find that power in being you. So now I'm just like, oh, I'm good now. But then sometimes you gotta reel back a little bit because now you like ready to show the world, this is me, I'm here, y'all. And you learn things about yourself. And for me, it's funny because I say it all the time. All you have to do is put me around another Aries person. And I will sit there and pick them apart and
Be
find
sure with the
everything
Lord
wrong with
Jesus.
them. And then I sit there and go, do I do that? Do I act like that? Ooh, child, let me readjust this because, child, that ain't cute. That ain't becoming. And no wonder why people don't like me if I act like that because I don't like that bitch. So it's sometimes in the process of being yourself.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Shout out to Katrina Frederick. Shout out to Katrina. No, you go on, finish saying what you're going to say. I'll tell you. Katrina, shout out to Katrina. Katrina, I have been looking for you for years too, girl. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all say hi to Katrina Frederick in the chat. Katrina is somebody that I met back in, oh God, I want to say 2005. When I moved to Tennessee, my nephew had been killed. And I moved to Tennessee. And Katrina is actually from New Orleans. And she, the way we met is she was displaced from Hurricane Katrina. And I met her. We both were.
You told me about her.
Yeah, we both were. We both applied for a job at the time, and what is known as AT&T now, but it was Singular Wireless at the time. And Katrina and I don't know how, but we just clicked day one at work. And she was my ride or die. She was my ride or die. And we lost touch. We lost touch with one another back in 2009, I believe we lost. She moved to Dallas because she was living in Tennessee, and she moved to Dallas, and we really kind of lost touch with one another. I've been searching for her for the longest. I'm so glad. And Katrina, yes, I promise you, I am going to give you a call as soon as I get off of this live. I promise you that. Thank you. Oh, Katrina. It's so good. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you found me. I'm so glad you did. I am. I really, really am. See how God works. Let me tell y'all, God is good. God is good. You know, there's people that come into your life that you just never forget. You know, and you sit and you wonder and you're like, I wonder how that person is. How is that person doing? And Katrina is one of those people that I just never. I always thought, you know, I wonder how she's doing. I know. I mean, I remember I met Katrina when her son was a kid. He's probably a grown man now. He's a grown man now. Dude is a grown man now. She had her son. She used to call her son Dude. She said, I said, Katrina, why you call him Dude? She said, because he always doing something. He ain't got no damn business. Oh God, me and Katrina used to have so much fun together. We really did. But Katrina, oh God, I love you. I love you. Thank you so much, Katrina. I promise I will be calling you as soon as we get off of this live stream.
And Casey, you're never too old to learn to be you.
Yeah, you're never too old. Never, never, ever, ever.
He learned at 50, 51, 52.
50. Yeah, if you were 50, 51, yeah.
You only 10 years older than him.
Yeah.
Right now. So it's hard.
And it wasn't easy.
It's a hard process. It's not me sitting here saying that it sounds like, oh, just be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That it's a process.
But it's a process.
It is a process.
I had to debunk a whole lot of stuff. Ooh. I had to debunk a lot of stuff. A lot. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And it's for me, it was more of a process because I would be in situations. I would want to resort back to something I used to may do or something that I would do to lighten the situation. Mm-hmm. And I would have to go, no, that's not what Joseph would do. Mm-hmm. And it's hard because you sit there, are they really going to like me? Are they really going to? And you just have to get to the point where you just don't care and realize that if a person don't like you, nothing you do is going to make them like you. Friends, relationships, especially in a relationship, but friends, whatever, co-workers, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Nobody's just gonna like everybody. And
Melissa hit it right on the nose.
What?
Healing.
Yeah.
I had to listen. Like I said, I had to debunk. I had to take responsibility for my part in the situation, and then I had to forgive myself. I kept on saying, because all that kept on going on is just the voice kept on saying, you were so stupid. You so stupid. You so stupid. You were so stupid. Why did you do that? That was the stupidest move you ever made. That was the dumbest thing you ever did. I did that. I went through all of that, and it was I was a wreck. It was horrible. Debunk, and then you just the crying and the just the getting mad for no reason to the waking up, fighting, and it was whatever it was. But then when it was all over with, this surfaced. And this is the happiest I've ever been in my whole entire life. It's just surfaced one day. My husband looked at me and he was like, why did we? He was like, what have I? He said, and he said it. He's still saying to this day, what have I done? What have I done? I have created. Listen, and sometimes it may take somebody. It may take a friend. It may take a relationship. It may just take you just opening up your third eye to make you see that you don't even know how powerful you are. You don't know your worth. Your worth. Oh my God, man. And it's uphill. It's uphill from there. I can conquer anything now. I can fight anything now.
The hard part is done. You identified there's a situation and a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
The hard part is because a lot of people don't even know they have a problem. A lot of people don't even, they'll sit there and convince themselves ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. Oh no. That's the hard part. Figuring out you got a problem. The easy part is then sitting down, figuring out how you going to fix it.
Yeah. Is that Jesus on the main line? Okay.
Sitting down, figuring out how you going to fix it.
That's it.
Because only you can fix it.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
sometimes you may need to go talk to somebody. A professional always works.
And without blowing our own horn or making it seem like we're blowing our own horn, we invite you to go back and look at some of these live streams that we have done and do what others have done. We've had others that have said to us, I took notes every day during coffee and inspiration. I took notes and I applied those notes to my, you got to do the work. You got to do the work. I took the notes. I took notes while y'all were talking, while y'all were giving inspiration, while y'all were motivating. I took notes and I applied them to what I needed to apply them to in my life, and it worked. I'm telling you, 2021 is almost here, guys. Join us for the masterclass. Join us for the masterclass. Sign up for the masterclass. It's only $25. It will be held on Zoom.
I'm going to say something that I really don't give a fuck at this point. We are sitting here talking to Casey about what she asked us in the chat. So for me to see a text message come across my phone and we talking about you is like the dumbest shit on the planet. The whole chat. She's commenting. We commenting to her. But I guess if the shoe fits, put it on. That's all I'm going to say. Because she asked us a question about abandonment issues. I sat here and told her how I felt. I came to tears telling her how I felt about the same situation that she was in. But are we talking about you? Well, like Tramel gave the disclaimer before, if the shoe fit, put it on. Now, that's all I'm going to say about that. Because I've been quiet for too long. Now, in other news, KC, like I said, you're never too old to find yourself and to change yourself and to become yourself, be you. Find your worth, know who you are, and move on in life. Because that's what it was all meant for. It doesn't matter when you find out, how you find out. The mere fact that you figured it out is all that matters. And do something from there. But thank you for your question. We really appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Anything else? I'm hungry.
Please make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. Of course, Joseph is going to tell you what those are.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, of course, here on YouTube, and on BIGO. Our BIGO IDs are in the description box. If you want to join the McRae Kingz platform, hit that join button if you see it on the Android phone. If you have an iPhone or any Apple product and don't see it, the link is in the description box. And if you want to help the McRae Kingz and increase our platform, feel free. The CashApp is right there, as well as Blogs and Fiction has been putting it in the chat while we've been on. The TheMKingz is that. If you don't use CashApp, in the description box, there are other ways you can send monetary engagements as well.
Yes, you know.
If
And
you want,
each and every individual dime that you donate goes right back into our platform. That helps us grow as well. And if you are, again, a new If you're new to our channel, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so that you will get notifications each time we drop new content. And remember to make sure your notifications are turned on your phone. Otherwise, you will not get those notifications. Any questions, comments of any sort, please feel free to contact us at TheMcRaeKingzCorner at gmail.com. And
if you want to sponsor us for anything, the P.O. box is in the description box as well.
yes.
The email is there as well. So, with that being said, walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember,
It's Team McRae.
all damn day.
And we are out of here. Let's hit the outro, Joseph.
Bye, y'all.
See you tomorrow.